The following opinions are solely those of BoatTest.com and its test captain.
Hi, I'm Colby for BoatTest.com. Today we're going to be doing a full performance evaluation and inspection on the NITRO ZV 18. So let's check her out.
Our first impression of the ZV-18 is that she feels bigger than her 18-foot 11-inch length thanks to her tall windscreens and deep cockpit. She's a multi-species boat, which means that fishermen are going to go after a variety of fish in a variety of weather and water conditions. Let's see if she can handle it.
Since the ZV-18 is a fishing boat, let's start with the fishing features. She comes with a Minn Kota trolling motor, foot pedal, your nav anchor lights, and a trim button for the outboard motor.
The bow casting deck has space for a couple of anglers and is a good size for a dad and child to use together. We like that the deck rails are recessed and that NITRO used pull-up cleats to keep fishing lines from getting snagged. Bow storage on the ZV-18 features two outboard lockers with manual LED lights. They would be good for stashing foul weather gear, fenders, or life jackets. Aft to starboard is a bait well with a removable bucket. The well is blue and has rounded corners to reduce stress on the bait. Across to port is an in-deck cooler. The small bin in the corner is designed to keep sandwiches out of the melting ice. Just above the cooler, the fuel fill is in the deck, and NITRO provides access to the fuel line and sending wires through this inspection plate. Beneath the center step up to the bow, there's a 3-tiered locker that can fit rods up to 8 feet long. NITRO says the capacity is 30 rods total. The hatch opens on 2 gas struts and has dual locking latches for security. In the base of the step up to the bow area, this glove box style locker has space for 2 3600 series tackle boxes.
A thoughtful feature on the ZV-18 are these extra tall windshields, which will provide better protection from spray.
Taking a look at the ZV-18's cockpit, there are 3 pedestal mounted seats, and the aft one can be moved to a second position in the cockpit or to the aft deck for fishing. To port, outboard of the co-pilot seat is patent-pending fishing net storage. Just ahead, the glove box locks, and the interior is carpeted to soften the ride for the contents. The wraparound stainless rail will come in handy during rough rides. To starboard, the helm has hydraulic steering and a tilt wheel. The Lowrance Mark 5X Pro fish finder is protected behind the windscreen, and the dark finish should help reduce glare on the multi-function gauges. The accessory panel has a master power switch that overrides all the others. It's a smart idea that helps prevent an accessory from accidentally being left on. Aft to starboard, the shift and throttle controls are in a comfortable position, and below there's a cup holder and tool rack. Forward beneath the helm console are another storage shelf with a retaining lip and angled footrests for the driver. Between the cockpit seats, it's easy to get to the batteries and charger with this large locking hatch. NITRO might want to consider supporting the hatch with a gas strut. Step up to the aft deck and there's room for a single fisherman to bring in his catch. For boats without a kicker motor, the 4-step ladder is aft to starboard. Outboard on both sides of the ZV-18's aft deck are lockers with removable tubs that have slots to hold 7 3700 series tackle boxes each. The hatch is locked, but again, we'd like to see NITRO use gas struts to hold them up so anglers can use 2 hands to retrieve gear. The 2 center hatches open the aft 26-gallon Guardian live well that has a removable divider if multiple species need to be separated, a bait bucket, rounded corners, and aeration and recirculation systems. To help keep the water at a good temperature, the lids are insulated. A Skeeto Pylon is an available option on the ZV-18, and it installs in this receptacle in this stern. This hatch in the splash well provides access to the locking system for the pylon. Now let's see how the ZV-18 performs. Powered by a Mercury 200 Optimax 2-stroke outboard turning a 14.5 by 18-inch Fury stainless steel 3-blade propeller, we reached a top speed of 46.5 miles per hour at 5,500 RPM and burned 18.4 gallons per hour, giving her a range of 103 miles. Best cruise was at 3,000 RPM, where she ran 22.8 miles per hour and burned 5.8 gallons per hour, resulting in a range of 160 miles. After our test, Tracker found corrosion on the ZV-18's test prop. When they reran the boat with a 14.5-inch by 18-inch inertia propeller, tracker technicians hit a top speed of 51.9 miles per hour at 5,740 RPM and found their best cruise at 3,500 RPM. In acceleration tests, the torque of the two-stroke was evident. As tested, the boat weighed in at 2,990 pounds and it planed in 3.4 seconds before running to 20 miles per hour in 4.4 seconds and to 30 miles an hour in 6.5 seconds. When we put the ZV-18 through our maneuverability test, she passed with flying colors, transitioning smoothly through slalom turns and tracking confidently through circles and sweeping arcs. We also had the chance to run her in some wind-whipped chop, and the V-bottom with a deep bow entry and 17 degrees of dead rise at the transom knocked down waves with ease. The ZV-18 is a strong contender in the under 20-foot multi-species class of fishing boat. She's well equipped with items such as a trolling motor, fish finder, and a live well, and there's plenty of space for fishing. The cockpit should lend itself to more family-friendly activities such as cruising and water sports, and we like that the standard windscreens are twice as tall as we usually see. Finally, she comes on a trailer in an attractively priced package.
And that wraps up our evaluation of the NITRO ZV-18. For BoatTest.com, I'm Eric Colby.